What is up, people? Van from the Vaniverse Gaming Channel here with another video on Conan Exiles. Today's video is going to be a preview of the new DLC, the Turan pack. We're basically going to cover the building pieces, what they look like, the armor, the weapons, the war paint, and then the pet changes. And then I'm also doing a giveaway. I have 4 extra keys that I can give away, so make sure to click on the link in the description to get to that giveaway. It's going to run for a week, and then I'm going to give out 4 keys for this. So I haven't done this video before. I'd love to hear people's comments if they like it, if they want me to do it on all the DLCs, both past and present, and we'll kind of go from there. So with the new DLC, we're going to cover the building pieces first. So right here, you got your main gate. This is a gate door and a gate frame. And you can see here, the door is pretty cool looking. I don't like how the top of the gate frame doesn't like match the door. I think they could have done a better job with that. And I don't like the handles on here. But other than that, it's a pretty cool looking gate. Over here, this is what the regular outside of the wall looks like. And then this is what the door or the wall frame looks like, the one with the window in it from the outside. We'll head in on the inside. This is what the back of the wall looks like. Cool little pattern on the back here, little bird and whatnot. Super detailed. I really enjoy that. And then down here, these are the foundation top pieces. But my favorite part is this is what the foundation looks like if you're looking at it from the sides. I really like the foundations. I think they did a very good job with that. So now let's talk about the sloped ceiling. This is what the sloped ceiling looks like. I'm not a fan of it. It just looks like a wooden ceiling. I think they could have done more with it. And then this is just the triangular version of that. I'll stay in first person. And then these are the sloped, I guess they're ramps. So this is the triangular ramp, and then this is the regular ramp. I hate these. I think that when you look at it in what the foundation looks like, and then you look at the ramp, it feels like this ramp was rushed. I feel like they could have done more with it, maybe made it the same color as the foundation. I just do not like the ramp pieces. And the same goes for the stair pieces. Again, I don't like the color and the style. Here's the triangular stairs. Here's the regular. And then if you look at the ones that actually have the railings on them, when you put one on top of the other, they don't really look like they should connect. I just really think that they could have done a better job with the stairs. So now we'll come over here. These are foundation fences. These are the things that you can snap to the sides of foundations. And they have spikes on them, so if someone tries to climb on your walls. So basically, if I come up here and I start trying to climb, I'm going to take damage, right? So then over here, these are the crenulated walls. I like the cool little designs on these. I think they're pretty cool looking. But I can tell you on a PvP server, the crenulated walls are not working. They do not do damage. So if you're wanting to buy this style and you play on a PvP server, just note that the crenulated do not knock people off. Here are the awnings. These are another thing that you get. You can look at the bottoms of them. The intricate design on the bottom of the awnings is really cool. I think just the overall style is cool. I like the pillars, but it has that same basic wooden slat roof, which I feel like they could have done better. And then you can also make these corner pieces where you can put 4 together to make this kind of square, or you could throw this in the middle of those and then have it more of a rectangle. But those are what they look like. So now let's look at the door. Again, these silly handles. I just don't like the handles. And then on the regular doors, they only put the handle on one side, which I also think is silly. On the gate down there, the handles are on both sides, but on this, it's only on one, which I don't know why it's that way. Now that we're in here, we're going to go. This is what the door hatch looks like, the bottom. It's completely empty. There's nothing special to it. But when you close it, this is what the top looks like. Looks kind of like a shield to me. It's okay. It's not great. These are just the angled pieces, so when you have the full wall, you can have these angled ones if you want to get some design going. But the pillars, these are what the pillars are. I really like how the pillars look. I think they're really cool. Really like the detail on them. Probably my favorite building piece next to what the outsides of the foundations look like. And then lastly, the ceiling pieces. This is the underneath of the roof. And then this is like the underneath of what a ceiling piece would look like if you were to put a ceiling on. We'll go outside to see. You can see how these all have these little domes in them. Really cool for building. I do like that. So I'll show you that real quick here. Open sesame. And then we'll come in and look at some of the rest of the placeables. All right, we'll get out of first person for this. I don't know why I'm not wearing any pants. All right, so these are the different roof pieces you can put on. You can have this one piece right here, kind of goes in the middle. You got these end caps for these like rectangular. You can see this is just a regular. You have L shapes. You have this T-shape one you can use, and then these end caps here. And then you can also put these little gray caps on them as well. I really like the design of it. I think it's pretty cool looking. Seeing this kind of reminds me a little bit of the whole Aladdin Agrabah roof style. So pretty cool. I got to put on pants. I don't know why I have no pants on. It's distracting. So that's that. All in all, the building pieces are okay. You are going to pay $10 for this, so it's really up to you if you want to spend $10 for this style. Some of the things I like, some of the things I don't. Some of the other placeables, which we didn't cover, are the statues outside here. We kind of ran past them, but you can make 3 statues with this. You can make this bull right here, which is really cool looking. This god, bull god, got a sickle. And then this bull head here. So that's 3 of the placeables you can make. And then when we get in here, this is the new artisan bench that comes with it. And then you have these stools. They look like end tables to me, but they're stools apparently. And on them, they're cool looking. It looks like a little face down there. And then you can also make these cups. You can make a Turanian standing lamp if you don't want to hang it. And then a jar. And then here's the Turanian hanging lamp that hangs from an actual ceiling piece. And here's the Turanian wall lamp that sticks to a wall. So those are the placeables and the building pieces. So now let's kind of go into the armors. There are 3 different sets. There's my pants. There are 3 different sets of armors that you can actually have. So you have your medium, your light, and your heavy, like comes with all DLCs. And so let's look at the light first. This is the Scout armor. So if we look at it, it's pretty cool looking. I don't mind it. It looks to me like medium armor, not light, but this is the Scout armor. And so when we look at the stat, this gives you +2 survival, which is not a very good stat to have, so I don't know if it's worth getting for if you're a light armor wearer. Let's look at the medium. Okay, so the medium to me looks hideous. I don't like the medium armor at all. The problem with them, obviously you can dye it and make it look better. I just don't like the look of it. But this is the best set because it gives you 5 to strength. So this medium armor set, having the strength is actually pretty important. And let's look at the last, which is the coolest looking in my opinion. This stuff's real cool. I got them. Oh, my pants. Where's the pants? Right there. So this is the what is it? Phalanx set. Super cool looking. I love the gold mask. I really like this set. And then if you look at the attribute, it actually gives you agility, which is great for heavy armor, because heavy armor, the more agility you have, the better that it helps with the damage you take. So it makes you able to take more damage. So pretty good stat that matches this armor. Love this armor. So yeah. So those are the different armors. I'm going to keep some of this on here. Going to give that away. Now let's kind of look into the weapons here. So I'm going to put most of them on my bar right away, and then we'll have to swap out for the hammer in a second. And I'll kind of show you what the different weapons look like. The reason why I'm doing this video is just to see if you guys want to pay the $10 for it. So right here, you can see the bow. Pretty cool looking. So there that is. And then let's look at the daggers. To me, I think the daggers are pretty, I don't know. They don't look at them. They're pretty normal, pretty vanilla, I guess. So then let's do the two-handed sword. Now this is cool. I love the curved blade. I think it's cool looking. I love the etched detail on the blade itself. This is a really cool looking sword. I could see myself buying it just for this suit of armor with this sword. I really like it. All right, so we'll do the mace with the shield. Again, I really like the style of this particular mace. I think it's pretty cool looking. And then the shield itself, if you look at it, pretty nifty design on the shield. Looks like it has an arrow sticking out the front of it, but not terrible. And then since we have a shield out, let's look at the sword. So the sword is a curved blade with a horse handle. This reminds me of like a sword from like the Civil War times. I don't know if you'd call it a saber, I guess is what it kind of looks like to me. But I think it's pretty cool. It has the same kind of like detail on the blade. So it's a pretty cool looking sword. And then lastly, the axe, which is really cool looking. I like the axes a lot. I love the design. Looks kind of like a butterfly. Really like the axe design on that. And so the last thing which we didn't show you guys is the hammer. So we'll put out the hammer here. So nothing too special, nothing too fancy, no spikes or anything. Looks like a big double drum or jar. Looks like 2 jars of honey or something. But it's pretty cool looking. I like the handle. The handle's pretty nifty. But yeah. So that's that. Those are the armors and the weapons. So now let's kind of look into the war paints. If you're into the whole war paint thing, I'm going to have to strip down my armor here. I'll just take off this so you can see the war. Well, I think it goes on the whole body. So let me take everything off. Taking it off. All right. So the war paints, the first one is called Dreams of Shanpur. Shanpur. All right. So there we go. There, what it looked like there. You can kind of see it. It goes down the leg. I think it's a pretty cool tattoo. I like it. War paint. I'm sorry, not tattoo. That's wrong. These are the ones that are just for the look of them. They don't provide you any additional stats. So I don't know if a lot of in PvP people aren't going to care, but in PvE you might want to try this. So we're going to slough off that, and let's try Glory. So Glory is this purple version. I don't really like that one. Not a huge fan of that at all. All right. And we'll do Opulence. Oh, that's terrible. I don't like that at all. It looks like I have a big face. My nipples are my eyes. I got my nose. I do not like that one at all. I don't like the red either. We got Virtue. Oh, that's even worse. Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, so that's the Virtue. And then last we have the Wanderer. So that's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, if the first one or this one I would wear. I think they're cool looking. But that's my opinion. So that's that, and we'll put our armor back on. So those are what the war paints look like that you get with this DLC. And then last, let's kind of look at the different pet changes, what you can do with the pets. I'm completely overburdened now because this armor weighs a ton, and so do all the pets. So let me see if I can do some of my attributes here. There we go. All right. So one of the coolest parts about this DLC is in the latest live patch. It's live on PC right now. I believe it's on Xbox and PS4. You can now tame elephants. So with that, you get this nifty little fodder that allows you to make a caravan elephant. So if you click on it, you can see that he can now hold 20 slots versus 10. But he's not a combat elephant. You can see his damage here, so he's not like a greater elephant, but he can carry more, similar to what the camel is in the game as well. And then here's your caravan rhino that you can make. Same thing, 20 slots, 3,600 health, and he looks really cool. Now, you can see I have 4 of them here. The reason is when you get the fodder, which is made in your Firebowl Cauldron, like all DLCs, it's made, I think, with some gruel, some aloe plant, and I believe some yellow plant. You make the fodder, and then you break the animal in your pen. So you put them in the pen, you grow them from a baby into an animal that's able to be placed. And then once you have them in your inventory, you can make the actual, I don't know what you want to call it, whatever. So you can make it and make them look like that. I guess costume. I guess that's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it costume. The problem is you'll notice that there is one to be made for all of these. So you can make a costume by using a white rhino, a regular rhino, a black rhino, and a greater rhino. But when you make them all, they all turn into caravan rhinos. So this was a greater rhino, this was a black rhino, this was a white, and this was a regular. So you're taking a rhino that has, 8,000 hit points, And by doing this, you're converting him to a caravan rhino. So just make sure that if you want to do this, they don't look like a black rhino and have the stats of the black or greater rhino and wear the caravan stuff. It's you basically are converting it to a whole different rhino. So you're really only going to want to use your regular rhinos for this and not your graders, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to warn people about that before they do it. But all in all, this is what the pack looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this video preview. If you did, please leave it in the comments below. Hopefully some of the tips about the DLC pack is helpful. And then don't forget to check out the link that takes you to the contest. It's going to run for a week where you guys can earn yourself a free key so you don't have to drop $10. This is Van from the Vaniverse Gaming Channel. Thanks for watching. Cheers and peace out.